So now we are finally going to be getting into the village. So once we are finally in the farm,
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question.
she's going to call us up
Sorry to
again and
hear
tell
that.
us about a playing
I'm sending you a
manual,
playing
classic
manual. Hope you
third
find it
wall
useful.
breaker,
I'll
or
take
fourth
a look
wall
at
break,
it.
I should say.
Thanks.
You don't need to view it at all. So when we go forward, normally you could actually stand by this tree and get a close-up view of everything, but they don't have a thing for that in the VR version, so yeah. So once we are inside of the village, go to the house farthest on the left. This is actually going to be the one that triggers the cutscene and also has a shotgun in it. You're going to want to get that shotgun.
Why are these people? What are they planning? Chainsaw. Shit. Son of a...
So in the VR version, we're going to need to move a little quickly because sometimes these enemies can break through the house very quickly. So go ahead and grab all of the items under the stairs, the handgun ammo, and whatever else may be there. Go upstairs and grab the shotgun. This is actually going to automatically be equipped to your back, so you can just pull behind your back and grab it. There's a handgun, some money, and a couple of shotgun shells on the bed. So yeah. With that, I'm going to push this ladder down, and then I'm going to look out over it to see where, if Dr. Salvador is going to be going up this ladder, which is the chainsaw-wielding villager. So as soon as I jump that out, I'm going to jump out and head across to the other side into this little house here. This is the only house that has a barricaded door that can actually be, that is an unbreakable door. But as you guys can hear, I was actually wasn't fast enough, and the chainsaw guy got behind me and was able to open up the door before I could actually stop him. So normally I would funnel enemies through this little hallway in this house and actually keep him out of the room, but since he got in, I'm gonna shoot him and keep him on the ground. He will not be able to get a hit on me, and it's very convenient. You can switch between two weapons at once, so it's very easy to deal with these guys. So I use the shotgun and primary, hit him in the head. That does the most amount of damage, and then when the other villagers come in, I can kind of push back and funnel them a little bit more and do more damage, blow some heads off. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of this room, and I'm going to just dodge around everybody. If you do get grabbed like this, you can just shake, and they will not be able to hit you. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and reload my pistol, and now that I'm out in the open, you can actually deal with these enemies a lot more easily than in the regular game. You can actually move around them, and this is what thing that I do in this video is I shoot the enemies in the head, and I constantly keep doing melee attacks. This is actually a good way to whittle down their health. And you can actually hit multiple enemies at once, and you can actually move away from him, and he is never going to hit you. As long as you stay on your toes and keep moving, you can actually get a bunch of hits in, and just like that, he is already down. Immediately grab those gold bars, which are worth 10,000, and now we can just shoot these enemies once in the head and kick. And just keep doing that over and over again. So I'm just going to kind of go around them. Grab that chicken egg. I'm going to make sure I grab a lot of those. Yeah, you just keep kicking and shooting them in the head. You can group up the enemies, and this is actually very easy to do, especially in the other version of the game. Just keep doing this, and you'll whittle down their health, and you can save ammo by doing this a lot. I feel like John Wick here. It's pretty cool. This is also a reason why is because I didn't actually get a whole lot of ammo out of this area, so I'm going to keep using that strategy to whittle down the enemy's health. And another thing you can do is you can actually cancel out enemy attacks if you do motions while you're actually in the way of it. So, you know, as you guys saw there, the guy tried to grab me, but I shot him in the head just in time. And as you guys can see, those enemies are trying to swing at me while I'm in the middle of doing a motion. They can't actually hit you while that animation is going through. So you can do basically what's called an animation cancel. So the enemies won't actually be able to hit you. So you can actually get out of those attacks pretty easily. So as you guys saw, that guy tried to grab me, but I activated the animation quicker than he could grab me, so he was not able to do anything. So basically the enemy animations will still go through and they won't do anything. Right here I decided to throw an incendiary grenade since I already had 2 of them, and I'm going to be getting a 3rd one, so might as well just use those for fun because why not. So I'm going to slice up this last few enemies. And from here on out, basically I've cleared out the village. There's a few small, like 2 or 3 more enemies that show up later on. But if you actually clear out the village pretty quickly, you can actually grab up all of the items and stuff that's out here early. Normally I would clear out the items in the area after this sequence has been finished, but since I had a little bit of time, I decided to do it early. So we just go through here, go in the back room, collect the shotgun ammo, because we didn't get a whole lot of it in this area, because shotgun ammo is scarce in the beginning of the village, so you don't want to use it too much. But I primarily use like 6 shots on any of the chainsaw wielding villagers in the beginning, so that's the best way to handle them. So there's the other few villagers, and just gonna ignore them for a little bit and try to grab some more items while I can, because at this point you don't need to kill any more. The main threat of the villagers has been taken out, which is the Dr. Salvador chainsaw wielding villager. The rest of them you can literally just dodge around and not have to worry about them. See, right here I got too cocky and got close to them, so I got hit. So just be aware of that. Don't get too cocky and don't get close, because they can catch you in their you can get caught in their attack range. So yeah. So right here I decided to take some eat some eggs. You can choose to sell them, but if you get golden eggs, you want to sell those, because those are worth 3,000. The regular eggs are worth like $500-600. So it's not really worth selling them. You can use them as health items. So yeah. And if you wanted to, you could actually sit around and camp and basically build up a stockpile of eggs, kind of like people did back in the day. I don't do that a whole lot anymore, so yeah. So with that, the village fight is over with, and we are clear.
Tenemos que irnos. Lord Sutler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo? Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Alrighty, so we have cleared out the village, so we can go ahead and just finish collecting all the rest of the supplies in the area. So out here behind this back area, there is a box of handgun ammo. You're going to want to grab that, since I didn't really get a whole lot in this chapter. Go up into the bell tower, and there is some shotgun shells up here we're going to want to grab. And then jump down. Whee! Then we can go up over to the house over here, which we did not actually get to fully empty out. And break open the barrels and collect whatever else is in here. Some handgun ammo, and there's a incendiary grenade in one of the boxes. And there's a red herb in this crate right here, and then we can go climb up the ladder. And the last thing we need to grab is a spindle on the roof. And with that, we've cleared out this area of all of its goodies, besides the huts coming up ahead. Normally there are not really any items in that crate right there. There sometimes are, sometimes there aren't. There's a box of handgun ammo up here, so we can go ahead and grab that. And there's a letter there. And we can head on into the farm.